Alright YouTube, so for this vlog I'll be revisiting a subject I made for a video a while ago, and that was the tattoos I draw on myself and what they mean. Some of these tattoos I have in person, some of them not so much, or not yet at least, but I decided to give myself a few new pieces on the self-portraits I make, so let's dive in and talk about my blank number of tattoos and my drawings and what they mean. As you can see, this is my self-portrait of me with all the new ink. I'm showing it off now, so forgive my awful camera skills. So let's start with the tattoos of the sun, the moon, and the storm clouds. These were my first three tattoos that I all got together, and I have them in real life. What they mean is that sunny days wouldn't be special without the darkness and the rain, and the red and blue in the sun is a tribute to my favorite singer Chester Bennington, who had a watery, fiery, steamy tattoo on his forearm. So that was a cool tribute I wanted to make, like a subtle nod, because I wasn't ready to get a full-on flaming water tattoo. And although it wasn't the intent with the storm cloud tattoo, I have been referred to as the Quiet Storm once or twice before, which I thought was a really cool nickname, so I think naturally the cloud sticks well. Next up we have this tattoo, which is Lantern. And what my lantern tattoo means is that I'm holding up a light and chasing out the darkness inside. It sort of bounces off the light in the dark tattoo with my 3 chest tattoos, but I think it's even cooler, and I also love Pokemon. So this next tattoo, the X right there. The letter X is a reference to the straight edge thing I'm a part of, because I don't drink, smoke, or do drugs, and I'm very proud of that, so I thought I ought to get a straight edge tattoo to show that off. And next up we have a heart and a cross. These are both tattoos that symbolize my faith. And last but not least on this arm we have the koi fish. And the koi fish doesn't really mean too much other than good luck, good fortune, and courage, which are all great tributes, and I just love drawing koi fish, so it's mainly for the art. Next up on the rib cage we have the fiery water. My bad, I meant the blue flame, which was also a tribute to Linkin Park and Chester Bennington, but I don't have that tattoo in real life. And on the opposite rib we have white lightning bolt. And what that is a white ink style tattoo. It's pretty subtle and not very elaborately detailed, which I thought for this drawing I ought to give myself a little bit of a subtle piece too. But what does it mean? Doesn't really mean anything other than lightning's cool. Next up we have the honeycomb. And similar to the koi fish and lantern, that's a drawing I love making and something I'm really fond of, but it also symbolizes hope and strength. And here we have the little serpent snake. And that symbolizes being very strong and cunning through hard situations, and snakes are cool too. So second to last we have the Sceptile. Sceptile is one of my favorite Pokemon. I haven't thought of a deep meaning behind it, but that's something I'm going to work on. I feel like the meaning's in the back of my head, but for now I just think Sceptile is such a vibe. And last but not least we have the 3 video game which heart, may or may not be a reference to Deadmau5's tattoo, as well as a few other heart video game style tattoos, which I don't know, I just think it's a cool aesthetic, and it kind of bounces off the other heart, but in a less religious way. I just think it's cool. So yeah, let me review the tattoos. I already talked about what they mean, so I'm not going to go through their meaning again, but let's just do a recap. So here we have my self-portrait. Here we have the sun, moon, clouds. I forgot about this tattoo. Let me talk about it. So similar to the heart and cross, that tattoo bounces off faith as well. Anyways, back to the tattoo meaning. So we have the sun, the moon, the clouds, the storm, the white ink lightning, the Linkin Park tribute, a lantern, straight edge X, heart, cross, koi fish, Sceptile head, video game hearts, snake, and honeycomb. And I have cool jeans and sneakers, but I don't have any tattoos underneath there, and really happy with how this portrait came out. So yeah, that was this vlog for today. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more soon. Goodbye.